good? What's going on? Coming to you live from Mpumalanga. It's pretty much the first day of a 5-6 day trip up here. We're currently looking for sort of Montane stuff on the ridges here, things like Berg Acontius, so the legless skinks, crossmark grass snakes, cordelids, and yeah, pretty much anything that we can get our hands on. It's super misty, as you can see, but the sun is sort of breaking through, so the weather is actually pretty ideal for these Montane conditions. But yeah, I'm gonna check in and I find something, which hopefully won't take too long. Have a look at this. I just flipped this nice little rain frog. I'm not even sure what species they're supposed to be. I think they're part of the Mozambique rain frog complex, but these are super nice. Put them on here, I'll give you a better look at them. It's super nice and red. But he's a little bit dirty. I'll see if I get some water just now when I grab photos of him, just to sort of show you up the color a little bit. But yeah, quite a small one. We picked up quite a few just now, but always nice to see these guys. Grumpy little faces. I'm just going to grab some photos quick and just put them back under his rock. Oh, there you go, got some photos. Just going to release the little rain frog back under his rock. We're going to carry on looking for Berg at us. Here's the little herald snake. We flipped a little bit earlier. Nothing to write home about, but these guys are extremely common across the country, extremely variable. You can see this guy's got a really good looking sort of bright red lip, bright orangey red lip. But yeah, a really good looking specimen. So I'm going to just grab a bit of footage of him. We're going to carry on. We've got lots of herp still to see. Okay, he's going to just go on his way. You can see him flattening his neck there a little bit. But yeah, you can see he's barely got any speckles across his body. Some of them have really nice sort of speckles throughout. But yeah, the ever common herald snake. Thanks for coming, buddy. Just flipped this tiny little rock. We got a super plain, almost patternless yellow Transvaal grass lizard, or the coppery grass lizard as they also call them. You can see, guys think they're snakes, but you can see he's got this tiny little forelimbs similar to the ones you find in the Cape, but those are obviously the Cape grass lizards. Yeah, these guys are super cool and they move like absolute lightning. But I'm gonna grab some photographs and we're just gonna let them go as always. Stoked. Just have a look at this thing. This is just a Cape grass lizard. I don't know why I had to come all the way from the Western Cape up into the mountains in Mpumalanga to find Cape grass lizards again. But yeah, I really enjoy seeing these guys. I haven't found them before at this locality. It's quite a small one. It's got a small section of regenerated tail. But these sort of limbless lizards, well, these ones actually have limbs. Reduced limbed lizards are just one of my favorite genuses of lizards. So always super hyped to see these guys. Just gonna snap 1 or 2 photos real quick just before I let him go, and I think we're actually gonna get going from this spot because time is really not on our side. We've been out here most of the day. Here's just as flipped in situ another little common crag lizard. I'm just gonna get him out of here so he doesn't get squashed by the rock. It's probably like the 10th one we've seen, but yeah, he can just go back later, brother. I'll have to go at this. This is the many-spotted reed snake Eugene just flipped. Absolutely crazy. I saw one of them earlier in the year in Cape Town, but wasn't expecting to bump into another one so soon after that. They aren't a very commonly seen snake, so in these sort of montane environments they're pretty tricky to come across. And here he just flipped it under a tiny little rock. So yeah, many-spotted reed snake, super chuffed. Have a go at that. It looks like he's pretty much freshly shed too, so it's quite a looker. I've got a nice little double flip here. Speckled rock skink. That's a speckled rock skink, and right there it's just a Transvaal, the common girdle lizard. Really nice sort of orange eyelets just over the eye, but we've seen quite a lot of these. So these guys can just go back under the rock. So Eugene just spotted something cruising around there, and I think I'm going to need the tweezies to deal with it. So he's just going to flip it. Hopefully it hasn't gone down a hole. There you go. That's our first Berg for the trip. Looks like a little male, I think. I didn't get a good look. So yeah, these guys can be really grumpy and really hissy. Very good look at it. Yeah, and this is a pretty good spot for them. You generally find them in numbers, but we haven't been having much luck today. You can see these guys just moving through. So we're going to grab some photographs. Now Eugene can finally have his Berg out of flip for the day, and we're going to see what else we're going to get after. Oh, look at this grumpy Berg at it. It's the one just that Eugene sort of saw moving through the grass. You can hear him hissing. He's a little bit agitated. I don't really want to get my fingers too close to him either. They've quite a combination of a mainly a neurotoxic venom, so quite unlike most of the other adders. But yeah, I'm going to snap a couple of photographs of this guy, and of course just going to let him go, because unfortunately this particular area that we're in, they're highly poached and collected, so it's becoming a little bit more difficult to find them here. But if people would just find them, take photographs and leave them, it'd be a lot easier. But people are greedy and selfish and just want to take everything. There's something new for the trip. This is the white-throated legless skink, Contius albigularis, but he is moving like an absolute retard. There you can have a good look at him. They got these really stout. Come on, brother, just chill out for a second. He's got these really big stout head. They used to burrow through the soil. Not a very big species. That's pretty much as big as they sort of get. But yeah, gonna grab some photos of this dude. If he chills, yeah, just let him go back under the rock. So we've flipped a multitude of these common slug eaters. You can see they're absolutely gorgeous from up here. I know you've seen quite a lot of them in the Cape Town videos, but these ones up in Mpumalanga are really something else. They got these gorgeous sort of high contrast, sort of gunmetal grey and coppery brown sort of banding to them. They're really common. This is probably the 5th or 6th one I've seen. I haven't even given any of them any more attention, but yeah, the common slug eater. I'm just gonna let him go cruising through the grass. So I haven't been doing much flipping and recording just because it's been pretty slow. But let's see if we can't flip a couple of rocks here. I think a lot of these rocks have been flipped as a gross millipede. What is that? That's nothing. But yeah, we're just going to carry on herping, and when we find something else, I'll check in. Cool, so we've got a big Rinkhals under here, as you can see.
Watch your feet, thanks.
You can see he's popped under there again. I'm going to have to try and get him out. I don't have any glasses on, so I'll use the Kung Fu method and just put my hand in front of my eye. Cool, this is just that Rinkhals that we just bagged up there just to move him to an open area where we can get some photos. He's actually standing quite nicely now. He was a little bit psychotic earlier. You can hear him sort of just hissing in the background there. A bit of space here. Yeah, you see, usually the ones in Mpumalanga are this dark browny color, whereas down in the Cape we got the nice sort of high contrasting bands. Yeah, I'm just going to snap a couple of photos. He's going way down. He's getting a bit tired. You can snap a couple more photos and just let him go. Just releasing this Rinkhals, so you can check. He's just spreading that hood flat to the ground. Oh, yeah, I think he spotted me. I just don't want him to spit on me. Go through the grass, brethren. And there he goes. There's a few rocks over from that rain frog. It's just a little common girdle lizard. He's really dusty. They're usually quite pretty, but it's used to this red soil. They're caked in this red sort of clay sand. But yeah, nice to see. I've seen quite a lot of these. I haven't sort of caught any or got hands on any for video, but yeah, so I can just go back and we're gonna carry on. So have a go at this. This is the plaintive rain frog, which I had no idea were up here at this high elevation grassland that we're at. These are previously only found in sort of pretty much low-lying forests along in the Eastern Cape and then into KwaZulu-Natal. I had no inclination that they were even up here in Mpumalanga. This appears to be just a disjointed population. You can see, just if I give you a reference of size, they're pretty small. Well, this individual is pretty small. I will get some video of big female that we just found as well. But I mean, these guys are absolutely insane. He doesn't do a heck of a lot. You can see now he'll start to walk a little bit, and they've got these really dark sort of, get it close in here, they've got these really dark sort of ominous looking eyes. But yeah, this is Breviceps verrucosus, the plaintive rain frog, and this is now the second rain frog for the trip, and hopefully more to come. Here's just those two rain frogs. They can go back under their rocks, and we're going to carry on and hopefully turn up a couple more or see what else we can find. The sun is finally starting to break, so weather's getting quite nice. So you can't even make this up, but Devin just flipped another reed snake. It's doing this crazy sort of threat display. It's quite a bit smaller, but you can see it's doing this. It's puffing itself up. You can see the white between the scales there. Yeah, and it's just doing these jerky, sort of erratic little movements that I haven't seen them do before. Yeah, a little bit bitey, but yeah, I'm gonna grab some photos. Like always, just let them go. This is a closer look at this common crag lizard we pulled out from under a rock just now. This is quite a small one. The males actually get brilliant orange and yellows all across the bodies. But yeah, this is a small one. Just photographed him, so he can go on his way. Later, bro. He was only too happy to get out of here.
That's awesome.
Cool, so Eugene just flipped this, another Breviceps. This is another plaintive rain frog. If you can see in there, we're not going to disturb this girl, but she's sitting on her egg mass. Rain frogs are such an interesting species. They don't lay eggs that turn into tadpoles. Once these eggs actually develop, they just become tiny little froglets. So it's actually quite an epic sighting. Let's see if we can't just, yeah, there's a bit of shade. You can see her head in there. Yeah, but that's super, super cool. I haven't seen this species before in eggs, but yeah, I'm going to grab a couple of photos, grab my camera, but yeah, not going to take this girl out or disturb her at all. Awesome. Here's the two more common crag lizards, or the Transvaal crag lizards, just a adult and a tiny sort of newborn. These are quite interesting lizards. They give birth to live young, so this is, little guy can't be all that old, a couple months perhaps. But yeah, also done with these guys. They can go back under their rocks. Later, brothers. Thanks for your cooperation. So the guys are just gonna go release some stuff, and they just walked into another Berg. I see it's in the blue. You can see this guy's pretty angry. It's pretty dull. He's tweaking out. But pretty awesome. That's the second Berg of the day after we spent quite a bit of time looking with no success. I don't want to get too close because my fingers will get destroyed. But cool. I don't know about you guys. I'm not going to photograph him.
No.
And we'll just, yeah, he's had prettier days. Cool. So we just stopped at a new spot, and there's just a runaway grass fire where we can help stamp this fire out so it doesn't destroy more than it needs to. Joey, the temps are quite warm here, even though it's starting to rain. But we're going to work through here and see if there's something under these rocks. Managed to find one lizard in the fire here so far. Nice little common girdled lizard. Yeah, you can see he's got these bright red eyes, super good looking lizards. But yeah, we're going to just let him go. Thankfully his rock is just out of the fire break, so he should be cool. So it's just beginning to rain and the fire's still going, but just looked another white-throated legless skink. Contius albigularis. Pretty much only found in this region, so it's quite a neat find. He's busy. Why would you do that? I'm just gonna let this guy go. Come on, brother, stop that. Get out of here. Well, we survived the fire, the long grass. Didn't turn up any snakes, just a couple of those cordelids and the legless skinks. But yeah, we still have about another hour or so to go till we get to where we're setting up camp for tonight. And then presumably when we get there, we're gonna go check out some road cruising, show some rock cuts. But until then, I will catch you later.